When the first female philosopher was proposed to by one of her students, she threw her dirty undergarments at him and said, "It is these that you love, not I." When she was just a girl, she was personally tutored by her loving father. But by the time she was in her teens, she had surpassed him, and was acknowledged by all as the greatest philosopher, mathematician, and astronomer of her day. Despite being described as exceptionally beautiful, she devoted herself entirely to the pursuit of knowledge, frequently fighting off the advances of her fawning students, and remaining a virgin all her life. Although she was a pagan herself, she happily lectured to both pagans and Christians, and rising to lead the Platonic school of Alexandria, she drew crowds of people from all over the world to hear her speak. When the Roman governor of Egypt learned of her wisdom, he became one of her most eager students, and frequently consulting her in all matters of government, he began to spend more and more time in her presence, and less time at church. When the bishop of Alexandria was made aware of this, he became fearful of her growing influence, and so spread rumors that she had magically enchanted the governor and was secretly in league with the devil. And so when a conflict broke out between the Christians and the non-believers, the bishop used it as an excuse to send an angry mob to her doorstep. When the mob fell upon the noble woman who was then in the bloom of her beauty and the maturity of her wisdom, she was dragged through the streets to a church, where she was accused of witchcraft and torn to pieces. Following her passing, the Platonic school was forcibly driven out of Egypt, and the long line of Greco-Roman philosophers was forever broken. When you're the last pagan teacher and the first Christian witch, they don't just call you the first female philosopher, they call you Hypatia.